bucket off the pick and roll. Shit, gotta go, we don't move it scary.
Last time a shed a tear, that when Prince died. Cause if we rockin', then you know we rockin' like a Slipknot. See, this ain't basketball at halftime. We on switch sides. She thinks she love me, but she fell in love with my rich side. I got it for less. Flip that, then I got on a check. Dispatch, then we go on a race. Switch it up if that other place. Mix it up, got a lot on my plate. Got the broccoli and cheese with the beef on the side. This ain't no regular steak. No one wrong way. Richer than me. This ain't up for debate. You gotta love. Maybach, laid back, matte black, just to on your truck. Now I'm in the AMG with the all black tint. They don't know it's me, but they got a little hint. How you worry about it when you can't pay rent? I've been there. Lago and Bowie, I went there. Off of MLK, used to live there. Basketball on the tier, used to win there. Up in the cell at 17. Back in jail with no bail at 19. Up the road with the life is at 20. Made my first 100,000 at 23. Now who is he or who is she to speak on my name when you ain't me? Why they talking I'm overseas? Biggie Smalls when I move, it was all a dream. Keep on talking and talking and pump me up. Call me lucky, I guess I got dummy luck. Give it a play and then it's time. Better believe we gon' it up. Hey, he might snitch on YouTube. Say that you was up and put that on YouTube. Why you always rapping about the that you do? Why you always rapping about the that you do? Hey, if it's up like that, it's stuck like that. If it's up like that, it's stuck like that.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Armadillos of Honolulu taking on the Cleveland Browns. What we can see of the ball appears to be teed up and ready to go. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. There he goes, left side. He's on his way. Touchdown! A big play there with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Armadillos are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, they said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for. Because you spend all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they have both. Over-committing in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
On the set. Edo Blue.
First and 10, Thompson Robinson. And right away, he lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is. His
first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. Kind of an odd schedule this year. These two teams getting their 2 games in very late in the season. Their first meeting just a few weeks ago, back in Week 15. And it was the visiting Browns who got the victory then, so they'll look for the season sweep here in Cleveland. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown! Zay Flowers, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Armadillos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0.
14. Browns nothing. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Ready.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10.
Ultra. Mega.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. But you look at this defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets them into a 3rd and 1 situation.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Right. Smash. Ready.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Steel, black. Black Ultra.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Thompson Robinson throwing here. Under pressure, and down he goes. Trenton Simpson in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Here we go.
3rd and 19.
Light blue.
Thompson Robinson. And that is incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Taken from just outside the 30. But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for the touchdown. That punt returned 69 yards. And the Armadillos have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 21-0.
Armadillos 21, Browns nothing. Justin Tucker set to kick
So
off.
how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
On 13-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Ready, ready. 10 cycles. Hey, check Mega.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
Thompson Robinson now. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there, maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
Check white.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
That's another Browns first down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
21-0 our score after one.
Score Armadillos 21. Browns nothing.
On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Set, ready. Set.
And it's a fumble. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and making sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
The Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16.
Drill green. Go pink. Set,
Thompson Robinson now to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
ready. Ultra. Go ultra. Ready?
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Browns get a bit closer.
Well, this had not been the greatest of first halves to this point. They've been pretty well dominated in all phases of the game, so this was an important drive just to show they can move the football and finish. And now they're on the board here on the touchdown run.
Extra point right down the middle, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
First down and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Once again, it's Mitchell. And only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Paul. And that will be incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And taken right at the 35. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Check field.
And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Hey, go steal.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Let's go. Check pink. Ultra.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 59 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Come on, set.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down.
Ready.
Out of the gun, Thompson Robinson. That is caught. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Off the play fake, Thompson Robinson. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now Hall. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throw left side complete. That's Ray. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. They bring their punter out there now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10.
Okay,
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, At least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Here we go. Here we go. Yellow, line. Hut, hut.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. Stopped short. Down at the 1. Down to broken tackle, but couldn't get it all the way home. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. With touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game. And the Browns get a late score here, the final minute of the first half. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. Back to throw, Hall. That's caught. It's Flowers. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The end result, 21 yards.
Any questions of how they'd approach this drive were answered right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the first half.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Hall to throw it. And that is incomplete.
The offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in a game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
Second and 10. Now it's Hall. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Throwing here is Hall. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. 35 yards that time on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over.
17-yard line.
Ready? Be ready.
The Browns drive about to get started. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front seven defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The lake effect snow set to continue for the second half of action as we are back underway. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Black, red. Blue, black. Fury, yellow. White, white. Red, yellow. Set, hut.
To throw is DTR. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 30, down at the 39. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Check, strike. Ready?
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And now off to the races, down the right side, inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great effort there. 61 yards. And the Browns are an extra point away from evening this one up. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ball game. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
No problem there on the extra point. And we are tied at 21. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
82 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Here's Hall. He finds his man, complete. It's Ray. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, a give to Mitchell. Muscling free near the 40. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
On first down, they go back to Mitchell. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
This 2nd and 4. Right back to Mitchell here. And he'll go down at the 28. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And not a fun game at all for anyone who's playing defense on the field at this point. They just gave up another first down on another good run. I wonder if the defense coordinator just says, let's sell out, play against the run, and not worry about getting beat by the pass.
Here's Hall. Steps away to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. To throw again on 2nd down. Hall. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Well, it looked like it marched to the end zone as a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsom. And the Browns are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Commit, red. Ready.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially, no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
You ain't going nowhere.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
On 2nd and 10, Hall checks this one down. It's Mitchell. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Davion Taylor there to bring him down. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
To throw on 2nd down. Hall. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 34-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly. And that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Another run to Mitchell. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 24. 106 17 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
He's got his target. That's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down. They run over center with Mitchell. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Armadillos have broken our tie and have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Browns 21. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Here we go, set.
The Browns drive about to get started. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know you're trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Ready,
Here's
ready.
2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Set.
Thompson Robinson, quick throw out wide that's caught. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Down.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Let's go. Six. Mega. Green jack. Hut, hut.
Throwing, Thompson Robinson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Ready.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Red. Cycle. Needle blue. Hut.
Here's Thompson Robinson looking to throw it. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. The DTR going to throw it here. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Well, the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's third down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Here we go.
What can they come up with here? It's 3rd and 7.
Steal! Check steal! Check smash! Check hunt!
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here we go. This is 4th down.
Ready?
Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Browns. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Browns are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
At this stage, you've got to hustle. You've got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
Well, they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Looking to throw. Hall. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. 2-minute drills. They're tough enough, pressure-packed enough. And these elements makes it significantly tougher.
And you don't have the margin where you can say, okay, I can allow for certain things and maybe change up a little bit. Because it's a 2-minute situation, you've got to try and make the same plays you would make if the elements didn't exist.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That incomplete, nearly intercepted. Remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had one pick. Could have been his second, but instead it's 4th down. So they bring out their punter, standing just outside his own goal line. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Ultra. Go ultra. 22 needle. Ready.
Now a handoff running through the middle. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
Ready.
2nd and 6 coming up.
.52 blaster.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. This a long one in the elements here in the snow. And he missed it. It's no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Conditions only going to get worse as we get back to football here to start this overtime. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Trouble, 38. Ready.
Play action, now Thompson Robinson. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. What a big-time interception that is here on the first drive of overtime. And now, Charles, they're already knocking on the door with a short field. Remember, all they need is 3 points to win this game.
And that thinking just can't limit them on offense. The playbook should still be wide open. Get a first down, maybe 2. Do it safely. Nice throws that your quarterback can make. Nice runs that your running backs like. But make sure you get yourself in position and let your kicker have at it.
The drive will start with an option going left. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. A good chunk on the ground on the keeper. 17 yards, first down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it. Most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. That's right. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Next score wins, but remember, this will be a tie if the period ends with no scoring as they work on 2nd down. An option give now to Mitchell. Down right around the 25. But I know you with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. Here's Hall on 3rd down. A short one there, caught by Likely. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 14. A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
1st down, here's Mitchell. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. Now a 2nd and 10. Mitchell now off the option. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Well, if you've got the defense laying back, maybe that option works. But if you're coming hard on 3rd down,
it doesn't work because you force the hand of the quarterback and the runner too quickly. And most of the time, unsuccessfully.
Timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here at overtime. So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. This to win it in overtime. And this one is no good. He missed it. And we will play on here in overtime.
Oh, that's so deflating, Brandon, because you know he was thinking to himself, just give me a shot. Just put us in a position to win the game and I'll get it done. But this kick, not on target, and we'll keep going here.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Here's Thompson Robinson. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Thompson Robinson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Once that ball was popped in the air, you could almost hear the silence, the collective breath being held here in the stadium.
Let's be honest about it. We both came out of our chairs, didn't we? All right, anytime you see the ball in the air like that, there is that collective rise, the crowd holding its breath, and boy, oh.
But I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, this is a pretty rare situation here, Charles. You get into overtime, neither team coming through with even a field goal on their first drive. So now, sudden death with the time remaining. Next score wins.
And now I would say that going at it might be a little bit easier for both teams now because they've eased into overtime. That first series, boy, everything on the line then. Now you've seen what a defense is thrown at you. You can make some adjustments, and all you need is 3 points to win it.
And even 150 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 3. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And we will play on here in overtime.
And this is a commentary on today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on him, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
The Browns drive about to get started. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to pump then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Drama, drama, drama. We saw all of it in this one. Overtime all the way to the end of OT. The long field goal shot to win it, but they couldn't convert.
And because it's the regular season, we don't play